The magic of dubbing. You can't even tell that I wasn't playing. Hello mouses! Welcome back to the show. It's been a few days because I have come down with that annoying virus that seems to be going around. It's a bit like a flu-like cold, but it stays for weeks. Thankfully, however, being a bit under the weather and feeling like you've got a bit of a head cold and a stomach bug at the same time is kind of my default setting thanks to the lupus that I have. So I'm kind of back to normal despite the fact that I'm still technically infectious and therefore I haven't been hanging around with people for a few days. I don't want to infect people with something that makes them feel like I do all the time. But we want to get back into the videos proper because it's been a few days due to the fact that although I am normally feeling under the weather, this virus did knock me off for a while. As you could tell from the cold sores that I've had for a few weeks now on the videos and the fact that I haven't updated for a few days, it just got on top of me. And now I'm trying to make the most of the fact that it has mostly gone back to background settings, but I've still got a massive throw over me. I've got cardigans and all kinds, just trying to keep me at the right temperature because I have got a fever higher than normal. I am usually quite feverish, but I think for the most part I'm alright now, so hopefully we can get back to the standard situation of having a video every day on the main channel, and then this vlog on Wednesdays. We'll have Comic Fridays back, we'll have the Monday Book Club back on Mondays, and we'll see how we go from there. So what's been going on apart from the virus? Not a huge amount because I have been working my arse off. Literally my arse did fall off due to excessive amounts of work. I've had to super glue it back on. I'm hoping that it stays. Let's just keep fingers crossed. A lot of the work I'm doing now is comics. We're doing 3 comics a day. We're doing The Life of Nopty Mouse, which is my oldest comic. It's one of the oldest web comics, in fact, and I don't want it to fall by the wayside. It has on occasion before because it's quite hard to script. It's weird. It's a surrealist comic fantasy adventure with sci-fi trappings, so it's kind of hard to put into a certain category, and as a result it's hard to write a good story for. So sometimes it takes a break. I don't want it to do that, but sometimes it does. And then the next comic is of course All Over the House. It's really good fun. We've got a very distinct political and legal satire going on, which you don't always see in comics. In fact, a lot of the time you don't see it at all. And we're trying to do that. It's very British humour, and it seems to be coming along very nicely. So we've passed 500 comics on that one, and we're hoping to reach 1,000 pretty soon. I mean, it's going to be a year or so, but we're going to get there, and then that'll be fun. And of course, coming up at the rear, it's the new one, Inkproof Canon. It's a one that, to be honest with you, I am quite nervous over. It's a lot of work. It's a full-page comic every day. We're doing 5 different stories, 1 story every day, so it's Monday's got 1 story, Tuesday's got a different story, Wednesday's got a different story, and it goes on like that. And as a result, I'm not sure whether it's going to work out well. It's very much an experiment at this stage. We'll see how it goes, but for the moment I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. So I'm hoping that we can keep that up and that it won't take up too much time in the day to write and sketch and ink and all that. But so far so good. It's coming up to Christmas, so there's a lot of, can we get the comics going over Christmas? Should we even have comics over Christmas? It is my major thought for the moment. And what I think we're going to do is, I'll probably end up on the week of Christmas running sketches and character blogs and things like that, and seeing whether we can put out a little bit of different content, because not everyone looks at comics over Christmas, and even when they come back to the comics in January, which is normally when it comes back, a lot of people don't always look back on gag-a-day comics like the ones I've been doing with Knob Mouse and All Over the House. Inkproof Canon, I think we might see people looking back just to try and catch up, but even then, I think let's just give them the opportunity to not have to look back through everything and try and remember where they were. Let's just have a little break with a few fun little things because it's Christmas, and then we'll move on in the new year and see how we go from there. So, I'm going to make it easy on people. It's not something you have to do homework on. You can just come back and enjoy the comic from where you left off. That's my plan anyway. We'll see how it goes. Right now, Christmas cards has been interesting because my biggest problem is people keep moving. I keep losing their addresses. I'm going to start putting all the addresses in my telephone. I really should have been doing this from the start, but I haven't. I tend to use pen and paper for things like that, and then I either lose the paper that I wrote everything on, or I put it aside and then think, oh, did I get their address? Oh, here's their address. Is that the real address? That the new one? Or is there another one? And I go off and hunt. And of course, it is the right address, but by the time that I've found that out, it's too late. So what I'm doing this year is I'm going to phone my mum and dad and just get the addresses off them. And I think that would be the best way. Make sure that I've got the right ones. And then I'm going to put them in my phone so that I've got them. And then I'll still worry whether it's the right address or not. But at least it will be an address. So it's kind of a step in the right direction, I think. Maybe? I don't know. The other thing that I really, really want to make sure that is working is I keep fiddling with the settings on the camera, the position of the tripod and things like that. I am hoping that my head is not down below at the bottom of the screen or off the bottom and I've got like no chin or anything like that, or you come in at my nose. I'm hoping that I'm positioned correctly for talking to the video. If I'm not, well, I've already started, so we can't really go back because I don't know if I've got the time, because I've got to get Inkproof Canon finished for today. So if I end up with half my face cut off for the majority of this video, I do apologise. I'll try better. I'll try for something better in the future. Okay, that's really all I want to talk about today. I don't want this to be too long because I don't want people to be put off, but I think what I would like to do, as well as keeping this vlog in the new year, once I've got really into the routine of the comics and everything else that I'm doing, to do a daily vlog that'll probably be about 5 minutes long, perhaps longer, but I'll be basically talking to the camera while drawing the comics. We're going to try that out later in the year, maybe 1 or 2 tries, and then if it works out we'll start it as a regular thing in the new year. But that's pretty much the way to make sure that I get at least some vlog footage, and if it doesn't work out then I can always keep the good footage and then spice it together as part of this vlog on a weekly basis, and we'll see how that goes too. Okay, that's all I wanted to say for this week, so thank you very much for watching. I'm back now, and I hope that you've not been too distressed when I've not been here. I doubt you have, but you never know. So, thanks for watching. If you did like this, remember to click the like button, share it with your friends so that they can see what's been going on as well, and subscribe for future videos. But until next time, I've been Kirk-Robinson. You've been watching The Zog on ZJKR, and I'll see you next time.